Alright, so a lot of us do expect the next Dokkan Festival teaser to be tonight on the JP version of Dokkan. Now, that's going to be, from the time this video is posted, about 5 hours away. So, very, very close actually. A little late with this, I guess you could say. I got a little busy, so I couldn't get, this video recorded and uploaded as soon as I liked. I asked Twitter here, what exactly they think that the next Dokkanfest is going to be, about like in 20 minutes ago. We're gonna go ahead and cover basically like a little bit of options I feel could potentially be announced tonight based on what people have been saying and what kind of buffs that we need. So I guess first and foremost, let's talk about the categories that I feel like do still need 200% leader skills. As a lot of those characters don't actually have 200% leader skills just yet. That's gonna be Dragon Ball Saga here. We have Universe Survival Saga, Shadow Dragon Saga, and then Majin Power here. So, when it comes to this, if we're really going to take a look here, they've been going by a lot of these sagas the past year. Like, we've gotten a leader for basically every single saga, or most of the sagas that we've had so far, right? So you could talk about we've had a lead for... Like, if we just go all the way to the beginning of the year, even, like, GT Heroes, we got a new leader. Like, you can count that as, like, GT, kind of. Movie Heroes, we got a leader for that. Like, not even this celebration worldwide, but, like, all the way back with the LR Gods. We got the Frieza... We got, what was it, Planet Namek Saga? Yeah, I almost said Frieza Saga, but yeah, it's Planet Namek Saga. We got that for Ginyu, Majin Vegeta-led Majin Buu Saga, right, and so on and so forth. We got Raditz for Saiyan Saga, and it just kind of tumbles down. We got most of them. Future Saga, we got Vegeta and Trunks as well, for example, right? So, we're still missing a few of these category sagas. Dragon Ball Saga is a big one. Now, a lot of people really do anticipate Dragon Ball Saga 4, maybe anniversary even. I think it's definitely likely, but I wouldn't be surprised if they still decided to play it quote-unquote safe and decided to win with something that would likely be liked overall internationally, and they did like Dragon Ball Saga like for this celebration, for example, right? Keep in mind the celebration will have a part 2 LR, so likely there's going to be like something for the part 2 LR theme that could be here. So it could again be Kid Goku and like Demon King Piccolo LR or something, right? Dokkanfest Demon King Piccolo LR Kid Goku, right? I think that wouldn't be a far stretch to say. And we do have a world tournament, so what if they EZA some of these old Dragon Ball Saga units during this world tournament, right? That could be very, very interesting if they want to really go full force with Dragon Ball Saga this month. I think that, is not definitely out of the possibility. Now, I guess if we're going to talk about World Tournament, let's bring this up. So, we're going to talk about Gotenks. There's a lot of things going on in Majin Buu Saga and Gotenks, in terms of what could be coming up. First and foremost, this Gotenks right here is going to EZA. So, because it's not EZA, he's going to awaken this. He's the next awakening next in line, I believe. And if you've seen these last like World Tournament awakenings have been sort of themed with the celebration, like literally we got the S tier Goku Black awakening, and he actually decided, he awakened with the Future Saga celebration. So that's not out of the possibility that it could be a Gotenks, especially since we haven't had a Gotenks in quite a minute. The only reason I wouldn't really like a Gotenks personally is that like most of the characters that would be on these teams, I feel like a lot, even though he's on a lot of teams, a lot of them have 200% leader skills at this point. And I'd rather just to wrap up the 200% leader skill meta, like, I don't know what lead he would be. It's impossible to really tell, right? I mean, like, if we bring up, like, Special Pose, and maybe he's a Special Pose lead. I guess, like, Topo and the Pride Troopers don't have an actual lead yet, but, that leads into my thought on Universe Survival Saga. We can get, again, a Universe Survival Saga celebration this year. I think it's super likely we'll see Universe Survival Saga because it's, like, one of the... I think Dokkan loves spamming Universe Survival Saga, and we usually get a December Dokkanfest and Global that is Universe Survival Saga themed, so it's possible we get it on JP now, and it could be like, Topo or Jiren or something, right? And then that comes to Global in December for their Tournament of Power themed celebration, which I think would be fine. I brought up Shadow Dragon Saga. Technically haven't had a new lead for it. I don't think it really needs much, though, because we got a bunch of Shadow Dragon Saga stuff during the anniversary, but maybe we can get like a new full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku from this celebration or something, right? This guy could use like new animation, not this guy. This guy, his super attack animation could be completely redone. We don't have this guy's Dragon Fist. We have the other Dragon Fist he did against Ice Shenron, but not against Omega. I think that could be an interesting Dokkan Fest, and that would help out Pan a lot. Getting GT Goku and, you know, getting more GT buffs could be really cool. There's a bunch of sub EZAs we can get, like these two sub EZAs, with Super Baby 2, the Super Saiyan 3 GT Goku. They're not on Shadow Dragon Saga, but they could help out that Pan a lot, right? So that could be interesting. And then, you know, again, I brought up Topo here. Topo, God of Destruction Mode, needs a new card, I think, for sure. Majin Power, I think, you know, again, Majin Power, most of these Majin Buu units, like, they're basically the relevant units now that don't have 200%. Buu Tanks is, like, what, is he the only Dokkan Fest LR now without a 200% leader skill? I believe so. So, obviously, you know, Buu Tank should definitely get a 200% leader skill, I think. He's not really the greatest ever or anything, but yeah, I believe he doesn't have 200%, right? I don't think he does. No, he does not, right? Because he's not on Cooler's leader skill, for example, the 200% boost. So there's a thing right there, right? I mean, he's not on Cell's 200% either. So, that's OLED. You got everything. No, Sully's power absorption, right? But obviously gives the 200% to Android. So there's that. And, you know, we could look at all these Boos. Most of them don't have 200% leader skills. So I think it's just a huge area that they can just grab all together and then give them all 200%. I'd be perfectly fine with that for them to get 200%. Like Esther Kid Buu, we're waiting on that. Janembu, we're waiting on his 200%, right? Even this guy, all the Super Boos, right? You know, this guy's EZA is upcoming. I guess another reason why people think Buu Saga, Physical Super Vegito, and then S tier Super Buu, they're upcoming in EZAs. Physical Super Vegito is like literally the next EZA in line if we go by chronological order. So it's likely he can get his EZA, and then, you know, he's a fusion. Maybe it could be Buhan, or it could just be a fusion with another fusion Gotenks, right? Just throwing out all these ideas out there, just kind of not really in a semblance anyway, but just kind of spitballing stuff out. And I'm just gonna throw out Bardock. I think Bardock getting a Dokkan Fest is just not too unlikely. They're likely gonna wait for the Kakarot DLC to drop before doing a Dokkan Fest Bardock, but who knows? They could just drop this guy now and be like, yeah, here you go. Sometimes they just throw the most random thing out that no one really anticipated, and it could, what if they're like, hey, let's do Bardock, or let's do freaking, I don't even know who to think of, like, just look at a random character. Let's freaking do Dokkan Fest Lord Slug, right? Easy a physical Piccolo, and I don't know, it could be superhero even, who knows? That's crazy, right? But let's take a look here what people are saying, and I just will be very interested to see what the community thinks about this, right? Alright, so yeah, let's take a look here at what people are saying. So let's take a look at this quote tweet here. Slot 1 for Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I know a lot of people would like a Baby Saga Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I'd be down for it, for sure. I think that likely would be saved for a bigger celebration, though. But who knows? I mean, they did Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta in November, like, what, 2020? So they could just be like, hey, let's just throw out Super Saiyan 4 Baby Saga Goku. And they could be like, okay, ooh, or something, right? Yeah, here it is. LR Bardock team that last stoop, make way for a true Saiyan warrior. This could be, again, Bardock from the fight against Frieza. I think would be a beautifully done Dokkan Fest. I can't wait till whenever he comes. That's a personal request of mine, so maybe I'm being a little too, like, what's the word? Maybe I'm just being, like, wishful thinking, but I doubt it. I think Bardock, they're gonna do this eventually as a Dokkan Fest. Something tournament power related? Yeah, Physical 17, definitely, because I should bring this up. I always bring this up whenever I talk about this. But let me see if I could find the bookmark that I have. Again, it's made by Misaka. It's this bookmark about, let's see, where's my, okay, I can't find it. Oh my goodness. Wait 1 second. I'll find it. I can't find it. Okay, wait. Okay, wait, I think I just found it. Give me 1 second, gamers. It's this EZA list right here. Here it is. Bam. Again, if we take a look at the upcoming EZAs, we see that, again, Vegito, Super Buu, Super Saiyan 3 Bardock is there too. Again, Bardock Dokkan Fest, EZA Super Saiyan 3 Bardock. That was not out of the question either. These two are upcoming. You could probably expect a celebration based around these guys. I mean, what if it's like a Goku Black and then this guy EZAs? Imagine. That could be crazy. They're just like, yeah, let's bring out Goku Black just randomly, right? That'd be pretty funny, but yeah. Try run out of power adult Gohan into Ultimates. Super Saiyan or physical Gohan for the World Tournaments. Okay. Tekker into 18. Utility exchange into 17 with nullification. So like the tag, okay. From like Legends kind of. Offensive Beast. Nullification damage regard. I mean, yeah, but present androids, that could be good android buffs for sure. Buhan would be cool. Yep, for sure. Dokkanfest Kid Bulma. Yeah. OG Dragon Ball theme for the 8th anniversary. Definitely, surely. I mean, Bulma deserves a Dokkanfest, I'd say. So I wouldn't be mad at that, I guess. Potential Awakened Piccolo. Maybe. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if they started pushing superhero stuff, I guess. But, I don't know. It's going to be a skip. Heroes clear. We won't say that just yet, bro. What if it's like Super Saiyan 4 Goku or something, right? And then I'm sure, you know, the random general player base would be happy with that. This is an amazing Dokkanfest. Thank you, Dave. The Gotenks, Boozy, Bardock, Bulma, Kid Buu. Yeah, I mean, these are just the Dokkanfest that people are asking for a lot. You know what's funny? People have been asking for God Goku for such a long time, but I see like no one ask for Super Saiyan God Goku anymore because they just given up. That's so sad. Another movie unit, Super Saiyan Gohan versus Broly. From movie 10, maybe? I could see that. And then they could easy the Gohan and Goten, because Gohan and Goten, if we look at their easy upcoming, where is it at? It's right here. It's not that far off. I mean, we just got Namagoku. They came out right after it. And obviously Star Cooler. They're the next Dokkanfest LR in line to EZA too, right? Yeah, in terms of LRs. We technically didn't get like a Dokkanfest LR EZA during the celebration, so maybe they just dropped one right there. That could be interesting. I don't know. This is up there, but none of these are going to EZA probably. Super Saiyan 3 Goku from his first appearance. That could be interesting for sure. A new Angel Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I'd take that. Buhan. I really want Buhan, actually. I think Buhan is my most wanted for tonight. Bardock. Buhan or Gotenks. Fall Super Saiyan Goku from Lord Slug. I mean, it would probably be like Kaioken Goku or something. I don't think they would name him Super Saiyan, but they could use his animations. I mean, since Videl can get a Dokkanfest and they can make brand new animations. I mean, sure. I don't think that's gonna mean people are gonna want Fall Super Saiyan, but they're probably not gonna make it actually Fall Super Saiyan, right? Is what I'd say, but it's not impossible. They're gonna use those animations one day, probably. Bardock with Bardock Squad Bannerinas like in Yep. UI Goku. That's interesting. Okay, my prediction for December, right? At least on JP, it could be like Dokkan Festival, like Jiren. Maybe it's like Topo and Dispo into Jiren exchange or something like that, right? Like a Jiren based card. But then part 2 LR is like Blue Kaioken Goku revives into UI Goku, or just straight up UI Sign Goku Carnival LR with like revive or something, right? I think that'd be really sick. Just a UI Goku in December. Like imagine both versions at the same time. Tournament of Power, like this UI Goku. It'd be amazing, I think. I think this is one from Kefla's fight though, is it? I can't tell for sure. No, it's the one from the Jiren fight, because you could tell from the first Jiren fight, because the background was black right there. Okay, Jiren. I mean, it could be Jiren, and then you know we can get still that revived Blue Kaioken Goku. Just wouldn't be the double rates LR, at least on JP. It could be on global, maybe. Who knows? God Topo Dokkanfest. That's Sarah Jiren EZA, and that's fair. Bardock, very fair. Oh my goodness, both busted EZA. God Topo, yeah, for sure. It won't be a Saiyan. We'll see. Maybe it's just not a Saiyan. It's likely. Last year is no. What was last year again? I completely forgot. I know the year before was Golden Frieza. I forgot who last year was at the top of my head though. I messed up. I don't know what could I say. Reveal tonight's. Maybe it depends. We don't know for sure. It could be February banner. It could be December if it's Tournament of Power. We don't know the schedule for Global. They screwed it up a lot. In fact, check out the 5-9 gaming video I did with Mr. Vilify. We discussed about like a roadmap that the next Global months could be. Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, God Topo. I mean, yeah, 2 years ago we got Angel Frieza, God Topo. That could be funny. Gohan. A lot of people want this movie 10 Gohan. I want to put it like, I want to be like, that's impossible. No, I think it's not. That's likely, for sure. MVP 17. I mean, that could work if they make like a new 17 with like nullification, and then they make them like slot 1 god, and then you have the physical 17 floating around supporting. That could be good because that physical 17 is a support unit, while you know this new one could be like slot 1 monster, right? I think that could be cool. Andrew 13. I haven't seen anyone say that. I mean, like I said, they could just do something completely random. Andrew 13 would be funny. Piccolo. I mean, what Piccolo? 18, huh? That's weird. A second person asking for Dokkanfest 18. I would be down for that. Androids buffs. Beerus or Whis? No one's asked that. That could be sick. Whis Dokkanfest, nah. That could be interesting. Garlic Jr. Bardock again. God Topo. Goku Black. I mean, I literally said that. Even Goku Black CZ is not far off. Great Saiyan Man. I know Mr. Alan Dokkan was saying Great Saiyan Man. I would be okay with the Great Saiyan Man Dokkanfest. I think I'd be kind of down for it. Mid. I mean, what's mid though? But yeah. I think that's pretty sickly it. So yeah. Let me know what you guys think would be the next Dokkanfest in the comments below. We should see it again 2 nights. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Peace out.